ओके। एंड मैम
ओके।
व्हाट अबाउट रिमाइंडर में कैसे?
रिमाइंडर में ऐसे है कि आप एक नंबर लीजिए
हाँ।
और जैसे 73 है, तो
हम्म।
मैंने मोस्टली सब्ट्रैक्शन वाला मेथड यूज किया है। आई विल शो यू द दिस पार्ट आल्सो।
ओके। ओके, थैंक यू मैम।
So you can read this. Can you see this slide visible?
नो मैम।
No. Okay. So I can make you. I mean, simultaneously, I cannot share the things. Okay.
नो
So
मैम,
you just you
simultaneously.
just
Ma'am,
see
you
this
just see,
thing.
we'll see the video and then at the end you
Yes,
share
yes.
the
That's what I was
yeah.
able. Yeah. Okay.
Part of
Yeah.
the sample. The third number is 39, but our sample size doesn't go up to 39, so we will ignore it. We will also ignore 50 and 34, but we will keep number 5. We will also ignore 75, 62.
Okay. They are ignoring the things, but usually in the whatever theory we have got it from the reference books, they are saying that we should not. I mean, even this could be the method in the higher research section. I do not know they ignore it or not, but we usually we take the remainder or we subtract the number as till the point we are getting the sample point.
And 87, but we will keep number 13. As a result, these are the people we would survey.
Okay, I'll share this link with you in the Google Classroom. Anytime you can access it. Now I will share the thing. ये देखिए, these are the three tables, reference tables for getting the random numbers. Okay, and in the video they must have picked any of the three tables. Here they are saying that a random number table is a series of the digits from 0 to 9 arranged randomly in a row or a column, and it is 5 digit number. So हमने भी कुछ 5 digit number ही देखा है अभी, arranged in rows and columns. So here they are saying that if we have to select a sample from the population of size capital N is equals to 100, then the numbers can be combined to give 3 digit numbers. So at that time we have to take use of 3 digit numbers because our sample size is 100. You should understand this. If your sample size is within 2 digit number, then you have to pick up 2 digit random numbers. Okay, that is understandable. जितना आपका कैपिटल एन है उतना तक आप अपना डिजिट स्ट्रेच करो और रैंडम नंबर सिलेक्ट करो।
मैम तो जो नंबर्स होते टेबल पे वो फिक्स्ड होते या फिर अपने हिसाब से नंबर लिखना होता है?
नहीं, वो फिक्स्ड होंगे। जैसे मैं आपके सामने यहाँ पर रैंडम नंबर टेबल लिखती हूँ, तो जैसे आपने वहां पर देखा वीडियो में, रैंडम नंबर टेबल में आपको नंबर्स फिक्स्ड ही होंगे, पर आप अपनी मर्जी से कोई भी एक लाइन या कोई भी एक कॉलम उठा सकते हो
हम्म।
टू पिक अप द रैंडम नंबर्स।
मैम सो लाइक इसके पहले वाले स्लाइड पे आपने दिखा कि देयर आर थ्री टाइप ऑफ रैंडम नंबर टेबल, राइट?
हम्म।
सो लाइक हम लोग को कौन सा यूज करना है, कब कौन सा यूज करना है, वो कैसे पता
ऐसे
चलेगा?
जरूरी नहीं है, आप कोई भी उठा के रैंडमली
मतलब
यूज कर सकते हैं।
कोई भी यूज कर सकते हैं?
कोई भी यूज कर सकते हैं। अभी आपके सामने ये जो चीजें हैं, जैसे कि
हम्म।
मैं एक कॉलम ले लेती हूँ, तो एक कॉलम में जितने भी नंबर्स आते जाएंगे, I'm going to pick up.
सो आपने 3 रैंडम नंबर टेबल बताया, तो 3 रैंडम नंबर टेबल्स में डिफरेंस क्या हो गया, अगर आप कोई भी यूज कर सकते हैं तो?
कोई भी डिफरेंस मुझे तो नहीं महसूस होता है। अच्छा, अगर आपको डिटेल में डिफरेंस देखना है तो मैं वो भी दिखा देती हूँ। दिस इज टिपेट्स टेबल। I'll drop here. टिपेट्स रैंडम नंबर टेबल। एक फिशर्स का है और एक येट्स का है। So I will share the details in with you. Okay, but any one of the method which I am using, I mean in the reference books which table is given. There is no mention of any of the here you can see they have given the details information of it consists of so many 4-digit numbers, and this table consists of so many 2-digit numbers. ये कैंडल और स्मिथ का है, ये 5 डिजिट का हो सकता है। Okay, so whoever had asked me about this, I'll give you the detailed information. Okay,
ओके मैम।
by looking after, I mean till now it is very I'm very happy that anyone is interested in knowing कितने tables होते हैं, लेकिन हमने अपने time पर वैसे ही accept कर लिया था, and it is just what is the main objective of using this table is just to find out the sample. Our main objective here to take the sample, and we had just used it, and that's it. We never gone through very detailed information of from where they are coming, truly speaking. But if yes, you are interested, I'll definitely give you the information of all the things.
No, ma'am, you said that the first table contains only three number, like 3 digit number, and then second table contains 4 digits. So like it must be for our convenient that अगर 3 digit अगर n है तो हम लोग वो
नहीं
टेबल
नहीं
यूज
नहीं,
करें, वो भी
ऐसे
ऐसा
ऐसे
होगा?
जरूरत नहीं है। ऐसे बिल्कुल भी जरूरत नहीं है। ये जो भी जितना भी डिजिट का नंबर टेबल होता है हम डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकते हैं। ये देखिए, ये अगर सीरीज निकली 61 की, फर्स्ट रो अगर हमने ले लिया 61, 42, देन 42, ये डायरेक्टली कंटिन्यूअस में जो आते जाएंगे नंबर्स वही सिलेक्ट करना है।
मैम अभी फॉर एग्जांपल अगर यही वाला टेबल है राइट, जो
हाँ
आपने
हाँ
दिखाया ना अभी स्क्रीन पे,
हाँ।
तो अगर यहाँ पे मेरे को सैंपल अगर 9 का निकालना होता तो मैं इसमें से कैसे करूंगा? क्योंकि इसमें अगर मैं कॉलम देखूँ तो कॉलम तो सिर्फ 8 नंबर का ही है, लाइक 8 लाइन्स है, और रो मेरे 4 लाइन्स का है। तो अगर मेरे
हाँ
को
मतलब सैंपल अगर 9 का निकालना है तो आप सीरीज
हाँ।
में लेते जाओ ना नंबर्स। जैसे अगर आप हॉरिजॉन्टली ले रहे हो कोई भी नंबर तो फिर आप
हाँ
चूज करते जाओ दो दो नंबर 61 42
ओके,
42,
सो ऐसा कर सकते हैं राइट?
04
मतलब ऐसा
19
जरूरी नहीं है कि
86।
एक ही लाइन में लेना है।
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
ओके।
आप कंटिन्यूअसली कॉन्जिक्यूटिव रो भी लेते जाओ तो भी कोई
हम्म।
हरकत नहीं है।
ओके ओके।
एनी डाउट एनीवेयर, एनी
नो
क्वेरी?
मैम।
यस अनुष्का।
मैम मैंने एक वीडियो देखा था जिसमें एक अलग मेथड बताया था, मतलब उसमें लिखा था कि 3 डिजिट्स का जो नंबर लेना है ना, उसमें मान लो कि सैंपल 300 तक ही है,
हम्म।
उसमें लिखा था कि 6 अगर आता है 600 तो उसको मतलब डायरेक्ट स्ट्राइक आउट कर सकते हैं, मतलब कोई सब्ट्रैक्शन या रिमाइंडर वाला मेथड नहीं यूज किया था, और या फिर कोई रेपिटेशन भी हुआ तो उसको भी डायरेक्ट स्ट्राइक आउट कर सकते हैं,
अच्छा
मतलब सिर्फ इग्नोर मारना है
हाँ,
कि
तो ये वीडियो में भी हमने ऐसे ही देख लिया ना, ये इग्नोर ही कर रहे हैं। हमने थियोरी में यहाँ पर देखा था, ये देखिए थियोरी में आपके सामने रख रही हूँ। यहाँ पर कुछ ऐसे नहीं है, मतलब नंबर यूज करने ऐसे यहाँ पर बताया है। इधर दे हैव गिवन द सब्ट्रैक्शन वाला मेथड वेयर if any random number is greater than population size n, then we can subtract it from the random number. Okay, and this is repeated until the number is less than n or equal to n, or divide the number random number or divide random number by n. So whatever number you are getting, that you have to divide it by capital N and see what is the remainder. Okay, and the remainder you have to, the remainder is from 0 to n minus 1. ये remainder वाला method, I am finding it little confused, and that is why I do not go by this remainder वाला method.
मैम
If
सब्ट्रैक्शन ही इजी था।
सब्ट्रैक्शन इजी पड़ता है, वैसे जो ये मैंने आपके साथ शेयर किया था इसका नोट्स, उसके नेक्स्ट पेज पे ये रिमाइंडर वाला मेथड ही एक्चुअली यूज किया है। तो आप अगर आप खुद समझ सकते हो तो बहुत बढ़िया बात है, लेकिन मुझे नहीं समझ में आता ये। सब्ट्रैक्शन वाला इजी पड़ता है और इसलिए मैं उसी की तरफ जाती हूँ। ठीक है, मेरा ये शेयर करने का वीडियो का पर्पस इसलिए था कि मैंने आपके सामने कुछ प्रैक्टिकल पेपर रखे हैं। मतलब आपको अभी थियोरी अप्लाई करने का वक्त होगा, और चीज़ें अप्लाई कैसे करनी है आपको खुद अगर आप चीज़ें समझोगे, आपको ज़्यादा इजी पड़ेगा। मतलब वहाँ पर एक दो मेथड में ऐसे भी है कि पॉपुलेशन दिया है और यू हैव टू पिक अप द सैंपल। यस, डिड एनीवन ट्राइड by looking at the practicals? So there is some actually, कुछ सबमिट नहीं करना है, ऐसे एकदम शांत होने की जरूरत नहीं, अभी कुछ सबमिट नहीं करना है। कुछ अगर किसी को डाउट आया है तो दे कैन आस्क मी फॉर द प्रैक्टिकल विच यू आर गोइंग टू सबमिट इट बिफोर द वेकेशन। Okay, the due date I have been mentioned before, it is I think on Wednesday, and please try to, I mean try नहीं मैं बोल रही हूँ, उसके पहले ही सबमिट करना है। वेडनेसडे तारीख को आप प्लीज सबमिट कर देना, ताकि मैं आपको जो भी कम ज़्यादा है, राइट है, रॉन्ग है, वो मैं आपको बता दूँ। इट इज़ बीन गिवन एज एन असाइनमेंट इन द गूगल क्लासरूम, and if you have taken some interest of moving on or applying the theory on it, then anytime wherever you are finding difficulty, whether in the lecture session or in the anytime in the WhatsApp, you can ask me the doubts. I'm available. Okay. In the last lecture, we had started with the stratified random sampling. And in this stratified random sampling, there is so many things we had shared. No, it is not here. Did I complete the whole? So here I had started with stratified random sampling, where the very important results that small y bar is not unbiased estimator, and therefore we placed some estimator as y bar st, and then we proved that y bar st is unbiased estimator of capital Y bar. Then we also proved the variance of y bar st, and we saw that y bar st ka variance is this. It is this. Also with the understanding that capital WH is equals to NH upon N. So in the right hand side, all are with respect to capital N, and therefore you can substitute the value of capital NH as N into WH, and therefore one of the WH will get cancelled and you will get uh, the situation in this way. Also, the unbiased estimator of variance. See, ऊपर estimator नहीं है. This is only variance of y bar st, but here when I am taking the unbiased estimate of the thing, unbiased estimator of the variance, then all the terms which are with respect to the population, we are going to change it with respect to the sample if we can find out. So the information of WH or capital NH would be given to us, but if suppose the capital SH value is not given, then you have to take its estimate, and therefore we know the understanding that capital and SH ka unbiased estimator is small s, and therefore if it is done with respect to stratum, then directly you can use it. I mean, capital SH square, its estimate is small sh square. Okay, so this was the scenario for variance of y bar st, very important. Then variance of particularly we saw that if capital NH upon N is equals to small NH upon N, then it is called as proportional allocation, and at that time our variance of y bar st will become as this. And therefore some changes also occur here. We can substitute the value of small nh, n into wh and n into capital WH, both the sides, and therefore we get, with respect to, the same function we can write, the same thing which can be seen, can be write as WH 1 time WH SH square upon small n minus WH SH square upon capital N. ये जो यहाँ पर चीजें दिख रही हैं वैसे होंगी. And then it is a small review. It is very important because now after this we are going to compare all the three variants. So for that, what is the variance and from where they have come, a small review was needed. Then we saw the optimum allocation. In optimum allocation, I spoke that there are two things we can do. Either we can fix the cost and minimize the variance, or we can minimize the variance and we can fix the variance and minimize the cost, the vice versa. So usually we have the function of cost as this. It requires the general cost and the cost related to the particular stratum, and therefore now usually if you want to minimize the cost, this is the general cost, so you cannot minimize the general cost. You can minimize the particular stratum cost. So this the second term of the cost can be reduced. Also, if you see the variance, wherever variance is with the, where did we see the variance part? Usually the variance is this. So in this variance part, variance of y bar st, with respect to the population, we cannot, there is no control, but with respect to the sample size, there is some control and we can minimize the variance. So the first part of the variance can be minimized and the second part of the cost can be minimized. So you have to remember this and then we can go ahead. So we drawn some of the even in this derivation, we found out what is NH. NH is N into WH. Where is that NH? Finally, we got some value of NH. Yes, NH is NH is NWHSH upon root CH and summation WHSH upon root CH under optimum allocation. So using this NH, we are going to use in our minimizing the variance part. So when we minimize the variance part, variance is minimized for specific cost. So for the specified cost, particularly इन्होंने क्या use किया है? No, they have given the two options. Either you can variance is minimized for the specified cost or cost is minimized for the specified variance, which I was saying. So we have in all, we have the operator NH. With the help of this, we are going to minimize one of the two thing by fixing one of the two thing. And therefore in case 1, we studied that by fixing cost, we have minimized the variance, और जब हम minimize variance कर लेते हैं, then we get the things as such. So this is the last minimized variance part we get. Also we saw the cost product. When we fix the variance, what happens to the cost? So we are under the process of minimizing the cost. And when we do this thing, we have already seen that the first thing by when fixing the variance, that means the fixing this variance we have fixed, and with the help of NH value we have minimized the cost. Okay, so till here we got the minimized cost value, and this was the above criteria where by fixing the cost we had minimized the variance. Now particularly if your cost according to the particular stratum is equal, that means only CH is equals to C1, say for example, then we have used it that CH is equals to C1, we have used it in the variance part, and we got that this is the new variance we are getting, because here you can see this is some constant. Okay, it is if it is any fixed constant, then it can be removed out, and here also this also can be removed out and it can get cancelled, and therefore you are getting the new variance, and we are naming that variance as Neyman variance. I mean variance of y bar st with respect to Neyman, and therefore the changes which you get by removing ch outside will be this. Okay, so that this was what we had done. There is one small and important comparison between the variance of y bar st under proportional allocation, the variance of y bar st under, और किस में होता है, SRS, you can take the break of 2 to 3 minutes. I want to bifurcate some of the important things for you, and we are meeting in just 2 minutes. Please give me 2 minutes. अच्छा मुझे ये बताइए, यूजुअली वी हैव दिस सेशन फ्रॉम 12 to 50, 12:50, right? And then we have the session from 1 to 1:50.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
तो आप ये 10 मिनट ये ले लीजिए, और फिर मैं आपसे मिलती हूँ. Is that okay?
okay.
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 10 minutes you take it, सो अभी 12:46 हो रहे हैं. लीव मत करना प्लीज. ठीक है, लीव मत करना.
ठीक है मैम.
हाँ, और 12:56 में वापस से मिलते हैं. I hope you all are here. Please give me some response that you are present here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, today I was expecting that since we have already discussed, I have given the practical session, so you might be having some of the doubts. So I was ready with those doubts, and I thought that we will discuss on that. But ऐसे यहाँ पर कुछ भी नहीं हुआ आज. So ऐसे ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैंने प्रैक्टिकल दे दिया और फिर सब आप मेरे से एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो. मैं तभी एक्सपेक्ट करूंगी जब भी आपकी तरफ से कुछ इंटरेस्ट होगा. नहीं तो आपको जो समझ में आता है आप सबमिट कर सकते हो. ठीक है, तो अगर अगर वैसे कुछ नहीं है, आप अपना टाइम दीजिए और फिर कल कैलकुलेटर है कौन सा है किसी के पास, वो भी अलग अलग कैलकुलेटर के अलग अलग मेथड होते हैं वेरिएंस फाइंड आउट करने के लिए, मीन स्क्वायर एरर फाइंड आउट करने के लिए. सो आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट यू वर हैविंग सम डाउट्स रिलेटेड टू दैट एंड देन वी शैल डिस्कस. It was not this case today, so I will continue the things according to the sampling theory only.
मैम
हाँ, कौन बोले? हाँ,
मैम
कुछ बोलो.
मेरे पास ना कैल्सी है नहीं. एक्चुअली मैं गांव में हूँ तो यहाँ मेरे पास कुछ है नहीं. तो आप विदाउट कैल्सी वाला मेथड बताएंगे क्या एक बार? मैंने ट्राई की लेकिन मेरे को मिला नहीं. यूट्यूब गूगल सब की कहीं नहीं मिला ही नहीं मेरे को. लेकिन
क्या नहीं मिला?
वो मेथड विदाउट कैलकुलेटर वाला.
मेथड विदाउट कैलकुलेटर नहीं, जो फॉर्मूला है आपको फिर थोड़ा सा लंबा प्रोसीजर होगा. जैसे वेरिएंस ऑफ 5 बार कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं?
प्ले स्टोर में मिल जाएगा साइंटिफिक कैल्सी.
एटलीस्ट साइंटिफिक तो मिल जाएगा, वो तो कोई बात नहीं. वो तो आपके मोबाइल में भी होगा ना.
हाँ
हाँ है, लेकिन मैम फिर भी एक बार मेथड बता दीजिए ना.
हाँ, मैं बताती हूँ. यूजुअली फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में क्या था? यू हैव टू फाइंड ईदर एस स्क्वायर और सिग्मा स्क्वायर. This was how we had started in the first question in our practical session. So the only difference between these two is both the formulas are almost same. It is capital yi minus y bar square. ये वेरिएंस का फॉर्मूला, ये तो सबको पता ही होना चाहिए, अभी सेकेंड ईयर में है. It is 1 to n, 1 to capital N. And here we have the same formula. Okay, this thing is different, and here the same with the denominator n minus 1. Only this is the difference. So normal method कैसे करते हैं? Usually you make the table of yi, okay, and then you prepare yi minus y bar. Okay, once you do this method, you take the square of the second column. So you will get the numerator. Okay, and then you can directly, yes, you have to just add this. If this is first, this is second, this is third, you have to, what you have done in your third, you have squared this term, square the second column. I'm hoping that you have understood. Once you prepare this, you have to just add the column and you will get the numerator. Okay, now the numerator is used in both the things. I mean, for sigma square, you have used the column total, column 3 total जो भी मिलेगा. Say for example, this is your R. When you calculate, you are getting R. So sigma square value क्या होगा? Whatever R divided. और यहाँ पर आप कैसे करोगे? R divided by n minus 1. खाली इतना फर्क है. मतलब यूजुअली जो हमने फर्स्ट ईयर में सीखा था वो ही प्रोसीजर करना है. ठीक है. खुशबू, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड?
यस मैम.
और किसी को कुछ डाउट है? पहले वो है बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग प्रैक्टिकल. आप थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट लेके क्या चीज़ें हैं और अप्लाई कैसे करना है प्लीज देखिए. जैसे अगर मैं फर्स्ट एग्जांपल आपके सामने रखूं, आई एम होपिंग दैट एक एग्जांपल मैं आपके सामने रख रही हूँ, वैसे ही आपको दूसरे सारे 4-5 वैसे ही करने हैं. ठीक है. फॉर एग्जांपल, if I am taking so the only difference was here we are finding the population. The population is given of 12 students and the mean you want to find. Mean आपको पता है, directly you add it and divide it by 12. Sigma square and S square, it is expected that you are getting it from the calculator. Now this is the very lowest method. I mean, very basic method. We have done it from our first year, but this is not expected in second year. You have to just feed the numbers in the calculator and get the answer directly. Select a simple random sample with replacement of size 7 using the random number tables. Now the random number tables मैंने आपके साथ शेयर किया है कि नहीं किया है?
यस मैम.
किया है. ठीक है. रैंडम नंबर टेबल्स अगर शेयर किया है, अगर नहीं भी किया हो तो हमने ये जो पिछला कोई यहाँ पर मैं जो आपके सामने नंबर्स रख रही हूँ, ये देखिए नंबर्स. आप ये नंबर्स लेके ही क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना. सबको सेम आंसर, मतलब वेरिफिकेशन के लिए इजी पड़ेगा. ये नोट डाउन कर लो. नंबर्स क्या हैं? रैंडम नंबर्स ये हैं 34, 80, 50, 02, 90, 61, 24. नोट डाउन कर लिया सबने?
यस मैम.
हाँ, एक बार ये नंबर नोट डाउन कर लिया तो प्रोसीजर क्या है, क्या पूछा है? सिलेक्ट द सिंपल रैंडम सैंपल विद रिप्लेसमेंट. विद रिप्लेसमेंट मतलब अगर सपोज रैंडम नंबर सिलेक्ट करते टाइम जो यूनिट आप करस्पॉन्डिंग यूनिट सिलेक्ट कर रहे हो वो वापस से आपके हाथ में आया तो आप सिलेक्ट कर लोगे उसे. ठीक है. आप उसको साइड में नहीं रखोगे, वापस से आप बैग में डालोगे और आप दूसरी बार रिपीटेड होता है. खाली फर्क इतना है, विद रिप्लेसमेंट में मतलब रिपीटेशन इज अलाउड फॉर द यूनिट्स टू कंसिडर. ओके, यूजिंग सिंपल रैंडम नंबर टेबल. हेंस जो रैंडम नंबर टेबल अभी यूज करने की जरूरत नहीं, मैंने रैंडम नंबर ये दे दिया है, कहाँ है वो, यहाँ पर है। सो आपको खाली एक स्मॉल प्रोसीजर आपको बताना है कि हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू मूव अहेड, हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू शो। What is given in the question? You have to draw a simple random number table. So what is your capital N here? What is your capital N here? यहाँ पर लिख,
total number of
your first point you are going to write, your population size is 12 and small n is equals to कितना, सैंपल कितना उठाना है,
7, ma'am.
7. ओके, फिर क्या है, सिलेक्ट द रैंडम नंबर टेबल्स फ्रॉम, अभी आपको पता है कि आप ये समझ सक रहे हो कि आपका सैंपल कितना है, कैपिटल N इज इक्वल्स टू N इज इक्वल्स टू 12, तो रैंडम नंबर जो आपको सेलेक्ट करना है वो 3 डिजिट का नहीं 2 डिजिट का होना चाहिए। तो अपने लिए ये स्टेटमेंट खुद लिखो वहां पर कि सिलेक्ट द रैंडम नंबर बिटवीन 0 टू 99, इतना तक आप रैंडम नंबर सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो। ये अपने आप को ही समझाना है क्योंकि हमारा n is with 2 digit. Okay, so we are going to take the numbers from the random number table of 2 digit. Okay, and then
Ma'am, we have to select any 7 from 0 to 99, right?
any 7 months you pick up one row, ऐसे बीच बीच में से नहीं उठाना है।
Okay.
Any row or a column you can pick and then you take the sequence of whatever is given
Yeah.
and then you can follow. And then once you have done this, then select any number from this. Okay, but while selecting the number from 0 to 99, if any number is greater than or equals to 12, then what you are going to do, then n, which is 12, can be subtracted from the random number. अप्लाई कैसे करना है वो भी आप समझ लो, रैंडम नंबर ड्रॉन। Okay, and then once you have selected and you have to subtract it until you get the number. Okay, एक बार रैंडम नंबर सिलेक्ट कर लिया, करस्पॉन्डिंग यूनिट यू हैव टू सेलेक्ट, सो सेलेक्ट द करस्पॉन्डिंग यूनिट। सिलेक्ट द, मैं रैंडम नंबर को R करके लिखती हूँ, सिलेक्ट द करस्पॉन्डिंग यूनिट टू R, and if suppose if your R is equals to 0, then nth unit should be used. This is understood. And the next point, I should write it as, okay, repeat the above steps. Until a desired sample is obtained. Only this is the procedure to follow. तो मैंने ये शॉर्ट में लिख दिया है. ठीक है, अभी इसे अप्लाई कैसे करना है? Select the random number table. So can we make a table? Can we make a table here? टेबल मैं बनाती हूँ. कितने लगेंगे? Okay, I will write the serial number. Then I'll take the random number. Okay, and then random number used here to its corresponding unit. I'll pick sample unit. And then I'll pick up the sample value from the data, sample value. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर मैंने कहा कि I will use the same numbers which are given, like for example 34, 80. Okay, please write the sequence. It is 34, 80, 50. $34, 80, 50. Two 90, 61. 290, 61. And last था 24. Now tell me, by taking this random number खाली select करना था. ठीक है, वो कैसे भी select हो जाएगा. We will take more examples in future where we will see how we are going to take. खाली हमारा आंसर राइट है, अभी वेरिफिकेशन सही होना चाहिए, इसलिए मैंने एक ही रैंडम नंबर यूज किया. हम सब एक ही रैंडम नंबर्स यूज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन यूजुअली ऐसे नहीं होता है. We have to take different random numbers and the answers could vary. Now, if we select 34, please give me some idea which unit I should select. यहाँ पर कोई है? इतने सारे
Yes,
बच्चे हैं. 34 है, सैंपल यूनिट मैंने सिलेक्ट किया, तो ऊपर प्रोसीजर क्या बोलता है? We have to select the sample select कर लिया. If the number is greater than or equals to n, that means greater than or equals to 12, then we have to, n can be subtracted from the random number drawn. तो ये 34 बड़ा है ना n से, इसलिए हम n को सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. करते जाओ जब तक हमें 12 या 12 के नीचे नहीं आता. एक बार सब्ट्रैक्ट किया तो क्या मिलता है? 34 minus 12,
22.
22 पॉपुलेशन यूनिट्स में नहीं आता है, वापिस से सब्ट्रैक्ट करो.
10.
10. So the next, the sample unit we should draw is 10th unit. Are you understanding? So 10th unit ऐसे नहीं लिखना है. You actually in your paper you should write small u with the suffix 10. Means it is understood that you are picking the 10th unit. Is it okay?
Yes,
यहाँ
ma'am.
यहाँ ब्रैकेट में लिख दो हमने क्या किया है, प्रोसीजर क्या फॉलो किया है. 34 minus 12 minus 12, तो हमें 10th यूनिट मिला. ओके, यू कैन टेक इट इज इक्वल्स टू, ऐसे साइड में कहीं अपना कैलकुलेशन दिखाइए ताकि आपको पता चले व्हेन यू आर रिव्यूइंग इट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम वेयर यू आर गेटिंग. ओके, 10th यूनिट कौन सा है यहाँ पर, आप ये पिकअप करो. ये इसमें से जो पॉपुलेशन है 10th यूनिट कौन सा है?
275.
275. So 275 unit. So your y usually we take y1 y2 ना, और ये सैंपल है तो स्मॉल y विद द सफिक्स 1. ये बड़ा क्यों हो रहा है? So I want to use small. आपको समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या कर रही हूँ? I want to write y1. This should not be shown as capital Y1. Y1 equals to 275. वैसे ही आपके सारे यूनिट्स यहाँ पर निकलेंगे. देखते जाओ कौन सा यूनिट यू आर पिकिंग, and if it is repeating it is okay because it is simple random sample with replacement. With replacement means once the unit is drawn again we are keeping back in the population. So it is possible that second time when you are picking the second unit it is possible that you get the same unit again. Okay, and therefore you will get a sequence of y1 y2 y3 y7. Okay, and hence when you get this series y1 y2 to y7, the next question which is asked here is you want to find, hence obtain sample mean and its standard error. ठीक है, सैम्पल मीन विथ रिप्लेसमेंट. सैम्पल मीन कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे? प्लीज ओपन योर माउथ. इफ
क्या पूछा है वापस बोलो.
मैं पूछ रही हूँ, यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन पूछा है hence obtain sample mean and its standard error. So once you have drawn the sample of this, I mean the unit, the number and the
सबको
corresponding
ऐड
number.
करके डिवाइड कर देंगे.
हाँ ऑब्वियसली. और स्टैंडर्ड एरर कैसे निकालेंगे?
वो तो नहीं आता.
वो तो नहीं आता. थियरी देखना सिंपल रैंडम सैंपल के लिए. सिंपल रैंडम सैंपल के लिए स्टैंडर्ड एरर क्या है? Standard error in the sense it is standard error of y bar. It is nothing but you have to take the square root of variance of y bar, and for variance of y bar it is nothing but you should take sigma square upon n. You refer your notes, you will come to know that what is your standard error Okay,
ma'am.
it is this. And where sigma square, you know about this? What is sigma square?
1/n summation of y minus y bar का होल स्क्वायर.
हाँ, अभी लेकिन ये कैपिटल नहीं होगा. ये कैपिटल नहीं होगा. It is understood that we are dealing from the एक मिनट जरा. When you take okay. We have to compare. I said आप इसमें ये जो भी मैंने आपके साथ शेयर किया है, आप इसको सॉल्व करने की वैसे ही कोशिश कीजिए, क्योंकि ये सेकेंड आप सैम्पल ड्रॉ कर रहे हो. इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड दैट यू राइट दिस स्टेप्स ऑल्सो. इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. ओके, सो आई विल टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट इफ you want. And it is expected that tomorrow when we are meeting, okay, you are done with everything and you are ready to submit the things. ठीक है. चीजें अगर आपको कुछ डाउट निकल के आ रहा है, then you can ask me tomorrow. Otherwise I will go in a normal way. I will not ask again and again. Okay, so this is how it is required to submit the answer and question. Okay, so I'll move ahead with the things which was remaining under stratified random sampling. So here we are taking three types of variance. One variance is SRS without replacement. Do you know SRS without replacement का variance पता है? It is n minus n upon n into n s square. Okay, and then variance of y bar st we have, since we have stratified, इसका variance of y bar st क्या है? It was a summation capital WH square SH square upon small nh, I is running from 1 to n, minus summation W capital WH SH square upon n. Okay, so we have this. We also have with proportional, and we have for Neyman. Okay, we are going to compare these three. In the last, what they are comparing, they have compared SRS without replacement ka variance. Okay, proportional and Neyman. Okay, they are not comparing this part. So they are comparing proportional. अगर मैं इसे बनाना चाहूँ, how I am going to prepare it? एक ये यहाँ से हटा देते. I will remove this part and I will remove this part. Now it has become variance of proportional allocation. And Neyman allocation, what is the difference? It is summation WH SH square divided by NH. NH है या N है? I don't remember. Then the second term is as it is capital WH SH square upon capital N. So yes, your H is running from 1 to L. Total you have L strata. So let us compare in 10 minutes. ये हो जाना चाहिए. Variance of y bar st. Acha, with respect to SRS, if we consider how it is same. See the same thing, what I have written here, n minus n upon n into n s square, ये मैं ऐसे भी लिख सकती हूँ 1 minus f upon n. It is understood that when you divide each term with n into n, okay, it will become this. And this can be considered as 1 minus f upon n s square. So also you know this term f is equals to n upon capital N. Okay, in this way also you can understand the things. So yes, if you consider this part, then s square is nothing but double summation y bar yhi minus y bar, since it is the s square with respect to all stratums. So each stratum can be considered. Okay, and each value is represented with capital YHI, minus the whole mean can be considered as y bar. Okay, purposely what they have done, they have opened this s square as everything. Then it is the normal process, it is yi minus y bar square upon n minus 1. Okay, lekin the individual unit is represented with IH, with 2 digits I and J. So the second digit you can understand, and purposely they have subtracted and add the stratum mean. Okay, this is why they are doing, because you can open this bracket and you can make use of some other things. So here you can, how you are opening, you have just added and subtracted. and when you are taking the square, how you are going to subtract, how you are going to separate it. This is your first, this is your first A, this is your second part. You can consider this as B, and hence you can say it as this double summation A square plus B square minus 2 times AB. Okay, you can understand in this way. And then what they have done, the first part they have considered it as, since it is the stratum ka variance, it is the stratum ka variance. Okay, variance in the sense it is mean square error they want to say. And in the way mean square error, since the same thing we can write s square भी लिख सकते हैं, sigma square भी लिख सकते हैं. Okay, the summation yhi minus y bar h. Okay, so the same, this numerator can be written in both the forms, and we have to apply with respect to s, and therefore we are writing nh minus 1 sh square. Okay, the second part you can see, it is this. It is nothing but all the terms are with respect to h. Therefore, this summation they have taken it as I is running from 1 to nh. Therefore, nh here. And then the second part, the product is, I think it is 0, because this part and this part they have considered, and this part they have considered it as 0. Okay, now they are separating the parts one by one, you can see. And when you are separating the part, you can see this in the first part, when they are taking nh common outside, and it will look as 1 minus 1 upon nh. Okay, similarly they are doing the same thing in the denominator. They are doing this, and they are saying that assume that nh is sufficiently large. If nh is large, then the second part is going to be 0. Okay, if nh is very large, then 1 upon large number is going to be approaches to 0, and therefore this will shrink as summation nh sh square. Just that's it. The second part will shrink as, second part में nh minus 1 नहीं था, ये वैसे का वैसे ही दिखेगा. The denominator also will shrink as n, just n. So it will look in this way. And therefore 1 minus f upon n, nh ऊपर से ही लिया है हमने, nh sh square upon n. Now when you consider the denominator on both the sides, nh upon n is wh. In this way they are writing. So 1 minus f upon n is same as n minus n upon n summation wh sh square. So summation wh sh square, this is nothing but this variance of proportion, and sum of the part which is in the terms of square, and this is weights. This can also be positive. All things are positive. So proportion, variance of proportion, अगर आप first part देखोगे तो ये खाली variance of proportion हुआ, and this is some positive number. You can understand that variance of y bar SRS Okay, this is more than the variance of proportion. The first part we have compared. If we are comparing the mean of SRS with respect to the proportion. Now in Neyman, I was saying the first part I do not know. The first part in the numerator is n. Yes, the n only I wrote. So I have to compare the proportion and Neyman. Okay, we do not know here what is more here. So let us consider the proportion is more and this is less. We are just assuming, we will come to know at the end. So the first part, that is 1 minus f upon n, it is same as 1 upon n minus 1 upon capital N summation wh sh square. And the right hand side is nothing but it is whss the whole square upon n. The right hand side, you can understand, the right hand side and the right hand side of this are similar. They can cancel each other because of minus and plus sign. And the things which are remaining with us is summation wh sh square upon n and summation wh sh the whole square upon n. Now this is part, this you should, this we want to know whether it is positive or not. So how they have done. Okay, they have considered this sh inside the square bracket. And now if we can write this and open the bracket, it seems to be like this, is it? If we are considering this part, then what is happening? The second part that was the product of these two, ये क्या होता है? It is a product of SH and product of this. Okay, so SH and product of this. So when you insert this WH, then what happens? You are getting WH SH 2 times and therefore it is becoming square. When mechanically being solved, the right hand side they are getting as the same answer. The right hand side, you can see we had started with these are almost the same, therefore we can compare some of the things. The right hand side are coming out to be WHSH square minus summation WHSH the whole square. Here also we are getting the same, divided by n. Okay, so that means whatever assumption we had taken at the starting consideration which we had taken, we can do it as this divided by that extra n, and that is our positive. If this is positive, yes, they are saying that all the things, whether you said as WH and the right hand side, where that is the square part, all things are positive. So whatever assumption we have, we took it. कि पहले proportional allocation का लेना है, and we are considering the Neyman as small. That is correct. Our assumption is correct. It is positive. Therefore, the variance of proportion is greater than the variance of Neyman, and Neyman is considered as more consistent. Agar if we get the opportunity, okay, then Neyman is considered as more consistent rather than the other three. So if we compare these three variants, it is nothing but the variance of SRS is greater than the variance of proportional, and if we compare variance of proportion and Neyman, the Neyman is more precise than variance of proportional allocation. So if you have been given three types of understanding, you are going to go with this method. Okay, so this was about if you compare the normal SRS, if you compare the proportional allocation, and if you compare the Neyman allocation. From this three, if you want to compare, you can compare on the basis of the variance. Whoever's variance is less, you can make it more precise. Therefore, the variance of Neyman was extreme less, and therefore you can say that the Neyman allocation is more precise rather than proportional allocation, and proportional allocation is more precise than SRS without replacement. So yes, this was all about the stratification. SYBSC. Okay, so I think I have completed this proportional allocation, optimum allocation with and without varying cost. So without varying cost मतलब जहाँ पर सब cost एक जैसी है, CH is equals to C, that we saw that optimum allocation, उसमें optimum allocation becomes Neyman allocation. And we also saw the comparison of simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, and simple proportional allocation with Neyman allocation. Okay, here I have completed the second unit of stratified. We are also in the process of understanding the systematic sampling, clustered sampling, and two-stage sampling, just with suitable examples. ठीक है, ये ठीक है, इसके इसके बाद when you are going to meet, okay, tomorrow, so we are going to discuss about the summation of the practical. But otherwise, after this, when you are going to meet, we are going to start with the last session of these three, okay, and the one unit is left. Okay, so I'll stop here, and we shall meet in the next class tomorrow. Till then, bye, take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.